This week we're going to preview Thursday's USDA monthly supply demand report. We're also going to take a look at updated weather trends for South America, specifically looking at Brazil. We're going to wrap things up looking at updated trends in U.S. export sales of soybeans. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the soybean market. We've moved in the middle of December here, and the focus of the market is on South American weather. However, before we get to that, the USDA will release their monthly supply demand report on Thursday, December 9th. Let's take a look at the trade estimates for that report. Now, the average trade estimate for U.S. soybean carryout is 353 million bushels. Notice in November it was 340 million bushels, so the trade's expecting a slightly higher number. In terms of South American production in Brazil and Argentina, not much change from what the trade in terms of what the trade's looking at compared to what they were in November. Let's move on now and focus on Brazil soybean production. Let's take a look at where those beans are grown in Brazil. We've looked at this slide before, but it bears repeating. The largest soybean state in Brazil is Mato Grosso in the north, but there are also some key soybean areas in the south of Brazil, and that'll be very important in a moment. Now we're going to zero in and focus on the weather in Brazil. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-Storm Weather. I mentioned a moment ago the largest producing state is Mato Grosso. Look at how the last 30 days of subsoil moisture, how much of that moisture is in good condition in northern Brazil. If it had ample rains, particularly I'd extend that all the way throughout the entire state of Mato Grosso. But look as we move further south, down into some of the states like Paraná and particularly Rio Grande do Sul. Notice how dry it's been the last 30 days. So you've really got a divergence in terms of the soybeans in the north. Those beans are flowering at the moment, setting pods, but as you move further south, it's dry. Now what about the next 2 weeks? Interestingly enough, that trend is going to continue. Continue to see moisture in the northern areas, and as you move further south, drier. So this is a divergent pattern. Maybe about 60% of the soybeans in Brazil are in really good shape at the moment, and 40% are experiencing some moisture stress. So we'll be watching this closely for you as we move in to further into December here, and especially into January. Let's move on now and focus on export trends for U.S. soybeans. We're looking at weekly unshipped U.S. soybean export sales here. They're well below that last year's record level. China is down 135 million bushels versus last year at unknown. Largely China is down 110 million bushels. Now we're looking at those destinations in aggregate here, and we're looking at unshipped sales for 21-22 are down 37% from this time last year. So our bias is that exports during December to February will fall well short of those year-ago levels. And we believe that the USDA annual forecast of 2.050 billion bushels is too high. Let's wrap things up this week looking at trends in November soybean futures. Now as you look at this for November of 2022, near $12.35 a bushel is the highest price for the prior early December for November soybean futures since 2012. So really continue to strongly encourage you to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to manage price movement. Now if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an upload. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.